It was just another night shift at the old textile mill. The machines hummed their monotonous rhythm as the night watchman made his rounds through the empty halls. For years, the mill had been abandoned, and the only life it saw was the occasional group of teenagers who dared to explore its decrepit halls. But tonight, something was different. As the watchman reached the top floor, he heard a faint noise. It sounded like the creaking of a door, but he knew that was impossible. All the doors had been locked for years. He shrugged it off and continued his rounds, but the noise persisted. It grew louder and more distant. The watchman decided to investigate. As he made his way down the hallway, the noise grew louder still. He followed it to a door at the end of the corridor. It was the door to the mill's old storage room. The watchman hesitated for a moment, but his curiosity got the better of him. He slowly pushed open the door and peered inside. The room was filled with old machinery and equipment, covered in cobwebs and dust. But something caught his eye. At the far end of the room, there was a small figure crouched in the corner. The watchman cautiously approached the figure, but as he got closer, he realized that it was not human. It was something with pale skin and long, spindly limbs. Its eyes were sunken in black, and its mouth hung open, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. It was a creature. The watchman tried to back away, but the creature lunged at him, his jaw snapping shut just inches from his face. He stumbled backward and fell to the ground, scrambling to get away from this creature. But it was too fast. It was on him in an instant, its claws digging into his flesh as it tore him apart. The watchman screamed in terror and agony, but there was no one to hear him. The machines continued to hum their monotonous rhythm as the creature feasted on its victim. The next morning, the police were called to the mill after the night watchman failed to check in. When they arrived, they found the mill storage room covered in blood and gore. The watchman's body was nowhere to be found. Over the years, there were many more disappearances at the old textile mill. People would come to explore its abandoned halls. They never returned. And every now and then, someone would hear the faint creaking of the old machinery and the doors being opened and shut on their own. People call it a weird and laughable experience. They think that it's a lie. Who believes in creatures? But they fail to realize how many people actually go missing and never return, with their families desperately seeking information on where their loved ones are, but they never return.